It'd be like your close circle, like your close everyone.
Yeah.
It's like a quote that says, oh my God, how does it say it? It says, your family and friends give you good advice, but wrong intention. It just be like,
Mm.
oh my God. Or was
Yeah.
it wrong intention, good advice? They feel like, it's like the best thing that they're giving you this, but it's not. And they
Good
do it with such,
intentions, wrong
yeah.
advice. Yeah, I can see
Yeah, good
that.
intention, wrong advice. Yeah, and so they'd be so passionate about it, and you'd be like, that's not what I wanted to hear though. Like,
Right.
no, trust me, I got
Right.
this.
How about I just not talk to you?
Yeah, and so it was like I had to really surround myself with like other people that was on Herbalife. Like I couldn't really talk to like, different friends and stuff like that. And I'll be like, okay, they'd be like, well, let's go out to eat. I'm like, okay, we can go out around this time because this is the time I'll have my food. Like
Hmm.
I'll be able to eat my stuff because I had to put myself on a schedule. Or if I don't put myself on a schedule, I will fall back. In
Hmm.
habits are easy to fall back to.
Gotcha.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
what about, and this kind of goes hand in hand. So you mentioned your cousin told you that you could be, like you can make money from it.
Mhm.
So, what did you say to others? Like, why would you say that you strongly advocate for Herbalife, other than just like the results? Or I guess, I mean, I guess it's all about results, but like, what are a few other things? Like, what would be, like, what would you say to others? Like, why should they try it? Things like that.
Okay. I would say that because Herbalife is something for everybody. It's not just like, okay, you're trying to lose weight. Okay, boom, we have this. What's like a magic pill? No, we have stuff for like people who's trying to gain weight. We have people
Mm-hmm.
trying to maintain teen weight. We have stuff for like newborn babies. We have stuff to grow your hair, skin. We have the blue pill for men. We got the
What is
blue
that?
pill.
What is
Yeah,
a blue pill?
you know, the Viagra.
Like Matrix? Oh, oh.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, no, not quite, not quite.
The
No.
blue. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
we have the blue pill
Okay,
for,
so like you guys offer different products,
yes,
along
for
not just the
everyone.
shakes. What do they
Exactly.
have for babies?
We have the newborn vitamins to help with their with the babies because the mother newborn mom is not going to have all the vitamins in her different milk and stuff like that. So we have the extra vitamins like vitamin
Oh,
B and stuff of that nature. And they just put them literally in there. It's odorless, it's tasteless. You just put it in your shake and you mix in there. And of course, most people are breastfeeding or they're pumping their milk and giving it to their child. And there you go. The vitamins go right into the baby.
wow.
So,
Okay, I
yep,
never knew that. So,
yep.
aside from that, so the portion where like, so how did you fare with the where she said you can make money from it? Is that just like, so how does that work, or how did your journey go with that? Was that rough starting off? Because I know you said
Well,
you have to like communicate with others, and I know you have a lot
right.
going on.
So
Yeah.
originally, I was like, okay, well, people were asking me about it, and I was like, okay, well, do I really want to do this? I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to be a person's coach. Like, I don't want to be like on them and stuff like that. Like,
I
what if I
know.
fail? Like, what if I
Yeah.
fail? Or like, or they're looking for me for motivation, and what if one day I don't have it? Like, I'm
Yeah.
tired. What happens? And so, I just had to tell myself, okay, you know what? People don't know what they don't know, and if there's something for me, like it helped me. Like people don't realize, like $60 is a lot. It's gas. It's a bill. It's something of that sort. So if I can help somebody get $35 something, I remember when I first started. I think my first paycheck was maybe like $25, and oh my God, I was so happy for my $25 check. Like Herbalife paid me to help others, and I was like, oh my God, I'm getting paid not only to be healthy for myself, but to also help people, and I'm
Yeah.
getting money from this. Like, yeah, I was like, shoot, $25 at that time. My daughter was I think my daughter's like maybe like five. No, she's probably like 6 or 7. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this is great because at that time I think she needed something for her school, and I was tapped out. I didn't have it. I'd already budgeted, in what she needed for her school because sometimes, of course, school pops up something last minute like, oh yeah, you need
Oh
to make
my
sure you got
goodness,
this.
always. And
Yeah,
then they
and so
want it because all the other kids are gonna have it. And it's just like,
yes.
what?
And so I didn't have it. I didn't have the money for it. And the
Hmm.
pride in me was like, okay, I can't. No, no. So the pride in me wouldn't let me do it. So obviously, when Herbalife hit me with that $25 check sent it to my house, I was like, yes, this is it. This is what I needed, and it gave me that motivation to just be able to help other
Okay.
people's as well, like, and just to be able to help other moms, other women, because honestly, I am. dealing with mommies, single moms and stuff like that, I want to let them know that, hey, just because you have a kid don't mean that you have to, stay where you're at. I want them to bring them on and let them know, there's money to be made. Why not? Multiple streams of revenue, especially
Mm-hmm.
right now. 2020 taught us nothing else.
Right, right. That's like all around
Mm-hmm.
right now. That's awesome. So how would you that being said, like with the advocating for Herbalife and actually just staying consistent with yourself, how would you rate your consistency like from a 1 to 5?
I believe that we can always improve. So for me per se, I would say that I'm a 4 because there's
Okay.
always improvement. I'm not perfect by 4 or anything like that. I'm human. I make
Mhm.
mistakes. I, sometimes slack, on myself or not. I give myself a little bit more chocolate on that shake than I know I need to. So yeah. So I can always improve. Definitely.
I understand. I agree. You always leave that room. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what so as far as like price points, how are the shakes priced? Is it like different size? You guys have bundles. Would you say that they're rather expensive? I think when I started, I think altogether it's like I got the I think it was like a Prolissa Duo or something
Hmm.
like that. And then I think I want to say I had two flavors.
Okay.
And then what else did I get? I feel like I got something else, but I don't know. I
Probably the
mean, like you
protein.
always get a cup, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
and
probably the
then
protein.
oh maybe. Okay. And then
Yeah.
so I think I like totaled out to like 115, 120, something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
I think I don't know. But would you say it's like fairly inexpensive, expensive, or like what would you say?
I would say that with Herbalife, when I break it down, honestly, 30 days, a shake is $2.75 a
Mhm.
shake. But some people be like, oh, it's a little expensive because it's the solid amount right there. But to be honest,
Right. That's a
either,
good way to
yeah,
look at it. Yeah.
yeah, I would say
Because I
like
can go
either,
to Starbucks, I can go get a tea every day. I have a coffee shop right down the
hmm,
street, and I can go get a coffee or a tea every day, and that's even more.
yeah,
So,
but people, yeah, exactly, and people still do it. So it's just the fact is that, hey, I'm giving you this number right now, and it's a bigger number, but you're going to go to Starbucks, and if you really look at your stuff over at the end of the month, you're like, oh my God, how did I spend this much money? Because at the
right.
time, it was only, oh yeah, it was only $8, it was only $5 for this, but it added up. And
Monthly
also,
statement is totally
yes,
different.
exactly. And
I
so I
understand.
just feel like you pay for your health now or you pay for it later. Like honesty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, so I had to like my personally self, I just had to just get myself back together because I want to live a long life. I'm a mom, so I want to live a long life. But
Right.
we do offer promos and stuff. Like a lot of the holidays, it's always promos around the holidays. And we
Mhm.
also offer a VIP membership. It
Okay.
is, yeah, it's a hold on, let me think. It is $35 to start, and you automatically get 25% off on all your products. It's not like, okay, yeah, just one product. No, you get 25% off everything, and that percentage can go all the way up to 40%. So I always
Nice.
recommend that. Yeah, so I
Now, is this
always
like a
recommend that.
monthly situation or like an
No,
annual thing?
no,
Okay.
$35. Boom, that's it. You're a VIP for life.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah,
Oh, that's
that's
really
my
good,
favorite one.
actually.
Mhm.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, yeah. So like that's like the best one, like especially because I know people love saving money, and I mean, say for instance that you're getting your family member something like that. Like, okay, well, yeah, I'll just order it for you. You can use my 25% off discount, and it's a la carte. So like I said, it's every item is 25%, 25%. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's even
That's,
better.
mm-hmm.
So do you have like the people that you kind of like reach out to or explain Herbalife to? Do they complain about the price, or do you have people who fairly think it's reasonable? I mean,
I
because
have
what you said makes a lot of sense. If you
yeah,
know,
I have a mixture of both. It just honestly, it really depends. Like when I break it down, I tell everybody like what they need to do, and I try to work around people's budget. Like
hmm
I give them the generic pricing, like okay, this is a month worth of Herbalife. This is, and I'm going to tell them what a month worth is. I'm gonna tell them what 2 months worth is. I'm gonna tell them what 2 weeks is. I'm gonna give them
right,
all of that information, and then I'll say, does any of this work for you? If they're like, okay, yeah, yeah, or if they're like, okay,
like
no,
no surprises. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, if they're like, no, no, or some like my newest client, she was like, well, can I mix and match? And I'm like, yeah, of course, yeah, you can do whatever. Like, it's up to you. So she did like a mix and match. She did a month worth of shakes, and she also added the a couple of our tabbies into there
Mhm.
too. Like, tabbies are like what we call pills tabbies because they're all
Okay.
natural. So yeah, so she added a couple of tabs, snack defense, thermobond, cellulose. She added a couple of those to her package. And yeah, so that's my most recent client. She did that. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm always down to help anybody with their stuff, like their budget and stuff like that, because I'm not trying to, like make you go bankrupt. Not at all.
Exactly.
But
Exactly. Like
if you want to start, I want to help you like any way I can. And so I give you your best options that you go for
awesome.
what you can pay for.
Nice. So what would be your go-to product for Herbalife? I know you say you guys have so many options. So
Yes.
what would say like something you have to have every month or whenever
So
you
you
order?
mentioned it earlier. Actually, it's Prolessa Duo. I personally call it Fupa Killer, but it's because it. It's like,
That's inventive.
that's my baby. Like that's my baby. That's what I tell you, because it's a hunger suppressant, as well as
Okay.
it targets the lower abdominal fat in your stomach, and also it hits the back fat, them jelly rolls. So yeah,
Oh,
like that's.
really?
I can't live without Prolissa Duo. Like every time I want to shake, I'm putting it on there. Even if I'm just like on the internet, like having my shake. Do know that even though I'm not speaking about it, Prolessa is in my shake all the time, like all the time.
Now,
So
can
yeah.
you, is it just something that you can add to like your shakes only? Can you add it to like anything else that you
Pe-
consume or
So people sometimes do it as a shot. Me personally, I'm not a shot girl, so I just add it to my shake. Some
how would you
people
do it as a shot?
like with just water, like add water into it and stir
No
it up real
flavor.
quick.
What about
No
like the
flavor.
flavor, the sparkling water? No.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. No, I recommend it, but
I tried
but
to get
sometimes,
creative, like, okay.
yeah. I mean, some I wouldn't recommend it, but I just add it to my shake because it's just easier. It's convenient. It doesn't have a flavor, and my shake already has a flavor. So I'm like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
shoot, why not? Just put it on top, stir it in real quick, and boop, it's done what it needs to do for the day.
Hmm. Understood. That's interesting. So,
Mhm.
okay, so now you have to tell us how to make the best shake.
Okay.
What is because I struggle honestly. I think when I did mine, it's funny because I said I worked overnights at the hospital,
Hmm.
right? And so like I don't really know if I can't say like I guess maybe the Prillis to do it worked for me. I don't really know, and
Hmm.
like I'm not saying like this is not like for honestly when I tried it, it was probably not a great time to do it. I did it because I was working overnights, and
Okay.
already my eating habits were off, like
Right.
really bad because your sleeping patterns are changing at this point,
Hmm.
and it's like it's not even just once. It's like it could change like after you've worked overnights for like a year or so, and like now you're totally different. Like you're more energetic or less energetic. So anyway, so I would go in, and I would a lot of the times I like to start off my shift with it. Like I would go for like an hour, and then like after that hour, after the first hour of my shift, then I would go and make my shake. And I would bring my little blender from home, and I
Yes.
would go get ice chips like from the
Hmm.
floors or whatever, and then I would do the I think I kept a thing of almond milk. We had a fridge there, so I would do that, and then I think what I had was the caramel one. I think
Okay.
it's like
Don't
a
say that.
caramel.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I had that one, and but I had the Perlissa Duo,
Hmm.
and then I think I started to bring in, like I said, like fruit. Like I think I did blueberries and strawberries,
Okay.
and I was like, maybe that'll like kill the flavor because I just don't know how to get it to like, taste wonderful. And then like I think I would have it for a while. I don't know if you're supposed to drink it within a certain time period,
Hmm.
but like if I got busy, I would kind of just leave it. Sometimes I guess I would like put it back in the fridge or whatever, but I would really just leave it out and just drink it, and it seemed to last that way. So okay, so knowing all of that, let me know what I did wrong or like what is the best way to make a shake? Because obviously I did something wrong.
No worries at all. So for me personally, I do the blender. Like
Okay.
originally, when I told you guys I did the shakes, the shaker cup earlier, and
Yeah.
then I got hip to the blender. I didn't know anything about the blender. I got started using the blender, and I do like 3 to 5 ice cubes. I
Hmm.
do 4 ounces of water, and of course I do my 1 scoop of